Yo, everybody. The moment is finally here. Welcome to the Sandbox podcast. I am Jared.
Woo!
Big dog.
This has been such a long time coming, and I'm glad that we finally got this extraordinary group of people with me. Who I got to my left?
We got Mr. RTW in the works, Aden Freeman, aka Big Dog, aka Always Been Him, aka Always Been Number One.
Timothy.
Yo, who we got on the list?
For real? You want me to come in camera?
Nah, sit back down.
Nah, but we got Mr. Kanye Huff on the camera.
Not Kanye West, but Kanye Huff.
We got the two lovely ladies across from me. Y'all introduce yourselves.
Hi. Okay, guys. Oh, you want to start first? Okay, girl. Hey, y'all. I'm Kristen. How y'all doing today? Kristen staying as a big dog, as a little poopy. And as y'all made Kristen Lauren and that girl for real. So let's talk about it.
Period.
I'll hand it to my friend, Gustis.
All right, y'all. You know, they say the best for last or whatever. So, you know, it's Big Ken. You know, Big Ken. You know what to do. Glad to be here.
Yes, talk about it.
What is we talking about today, y'all?
I'm just loving the energy that's going on.
Speaking about talking about it, like let's talk about like how you even came up with the name, bro. Like that's
You just gonna jump right into it?
right. Let's go ahead and jump.
We gonna just jump right
That's
in.
how you
Just
really
jump
feel
right
it?
into it.
Jump-
Okay,
let's talk about it.
What is the name, Jared? What's the name, Jared?
All right, so
Drum
this.
roll, please.
The Sandbox Podcast! But nah, in all seriousness though, I've always had the name for Sandbox, because that actually came from a nickname I gave to my childhood best friend, Naila, right? She gonna be with us soon, recording in the room with us, actually on the podcast with us.
On the big dog mic.
Right. Right. And it just came from that. What would be the word, twin? What would be the word? When you grow up together, y'all.
It's
grew.
just like that nostalgia of you literally being
That euphoric feeling.
feeling.
Been together forever.
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
like-
no one that can compare.
Literally.
They've been through all your ups and downs. They've seen all sides of you, and they've chose to stick with you. And a lot of the people we're gonna be bringing on to this podcast, have been our friends, our family for a long time. So that's where we got the name Sandbox. We've been together since the Sandbox. Some people been, friends since kindergarten, middle school, Some people, just started meeting in high school.
But that's okay though, because
I mean-
time doesn't literally mean a thing. When you click with somebody, you click.
right.
And
You
simple,
would say
straight
that.
like that. To be honest, I really came to even Westlake because of my friends. Like I have two friends. I was like, no, I can't leave them. So I literally came to Westlake because of them. So
Yeah, just for them.
I'm the
literally.
same way. Like even when I was at Langston last year, I told myself I have to come back to Westlake for these people, because I've been maturing with them since 7th grade, and being apart from them literally did feel like school was a whole different place.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely think that's a situation. Same thing for me. Like the people I came to Westlake with were the people I've been friends with since like 7th, 6th grade. To be honest, like
At least
Right.
y'all had friends coming into the school. I knew absolutely
me neither.
no
Me
one.
neither.
Jared
What?
came in here.
No,
You came here
seriously.
and started getting to work though, man.
I
You
came
really
here
did.
and
I
just
didn't
I remember
Sandtown.
exactly when we met. Like I came up to you and Miss Little John Martin class. Can we say that? Yeah, I was saying that because she ain't even here no more. But
What you mean? What happened? What happened?
fired. She
Oh.
got fired because her butt kept crying at
I
work.
thought.
Wait, imagine getting fired from crying at work.
I think that's the reason. Like
Nah,
y'all can't quote me.
nah,
I be
think she
lying.
quit. I think
But
we-
see, the thing is, like, I didn't go to
Yeah,
Sandtown, so I went to Renaissance, and I came
Ew.
in.
Renaissance.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
boo, boo.
No,
Renaissance.
Let me know if I got
Boo.
some Renaissance kids listening in.
No.
But
Nobody
that's where I
knows.
went, and I
Wait,
didn't come in
put
with
the
any
crickets
friends. But I will say, some people from Renaissance did come here, but I was always like an outcast as a kid because of like my size, so I would always get bullied. So I didn't have any friends, but I came here and I made some friends. I know how to make a friend now, so.
That's good. That's really good. And back to what we were talking about with the Sandbox though, a lot of the people we are going to be bringing on this podcast, we've already had great chemistry with. So, you know, a lot of the time we're going to be like bringing up, what was her name? Joe Martin or whatever?
Miss
Joe
Jones.
We're going to be
Martin.
bringing up references y'all won't
Deodorant
even,
lady.
I'm saying references y'all won't even know. But, you know, as y'all grow with us and the podcast, you know, y'all going to be like, man, what's her name? Miss Joe Martin on it. Here I go already finna curse, man.
Hey, man.
But, you know, I just
Wait, we
want...
can't curse. I like
Kristen.
cursing.
Kristen.
Y'all know how to bleep me out.
Kristen.
Well, how about me
Kristen.
cursing? I don't even know.
I just been going and watching.
Oh my God, Kristen. Like I was saying.
It'll like minor curse words, like nothing
No,
crazy.
y'all are just bad.
No, like
Trying to indoctrinate
like
these children's minds.
I'm a child of the
That's
Lord.
all of them. That's all of them.
HE double hockey stick. Oh yeah, like you know, like man,
Spelling
what the
it out ain't
HE
gonna make it
double
no
hockey
better.
stick?
You see how
Yeah.
she's just trying to indoctrinate these kids' minds?
Well,
Y'all know I used to be that one kid who used to come up with little phrases for curse words. So I can say it like,
You look like
what
that
the
one kid.
refrigerator?
You look like that one
What the
kid who was doing that
refrigerator?
because you wanted to cuss so bad.
Oh God!
I
You wanna
used to
know what?
say
You
that
wanna
a
know the
lot.
first thing she said to me whenever, like when we first talked to her? You
What's
got
that?
some food. She addressed me. She just I can't even speak. She only addressed me. Oh, that's the kid that got be having the food, the snacks. Let me go get some food from him.
What was with girls and just wanting your food in
I
like
don't
elementary school?
know.
Because y'all be always having some kind of food to
And
eat.
we would just be giving them to us,
And
man.
like we just went for that.
I'm saying we would just go.
Bro,
I feel like me, I already know like guys gonna give you what you want when you ask.
I'm not
for it.
gonna
Oh.
count.
I don't know
Low
about
key,
that. I don't
one thing
know.
about
I
me,
don't know about
low
that.
I'm not gonna count.
y'all,
If
she
you
is
really,
taken, by the way.
if you really rocking with her, you gonna want to for real. You gonna want to. You gonna want to have. You gonna want to have it right. You're not gonna ever want her to be like she gotta ask for something. You want her to have it.
But no, this was like we had talks before, or it was like we had met in Ms. Jones Martin's class.
We met there, but we didn't really become friends until later. Like,
And what grade was Miss Jones Martin?
This was freshman year.
that was like freshman year.
Freshman
like,
year.
Yeah.
Ooh, y'all, we are
Freshman
all
year.
seniors at this table, and we are graduating literally next year.
That's
Some of us graduating next year. Hopefully, all of us graduate next year.
What you talking about, son? I feel like there's a zone there because Kristen actually has 24 credits.
Oh,
Let's talk about
please.
that.
Why you didn't graduate already?
I have 30.
30. And what you? Right.
Excuse me.
I love that it just got real
Kristen
strict.
Kristen got all her credits to graduate. Boo boo. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Well, give him my little boosh.
All your acquired
Yeah.
credits, all your needed credits.
See, no, that is
Yeah.
what I don't have. That's why I.
Yeah, I can tell. That's why you got 30. You should have been graduated. Super senior.
Oh,
Super senior is
super senior is
crazy.
kind of crazy though.
Hey,
There's
let's
a lot
talk
of
about
super.
the senior
There's a
family.
lot of.
Everybody don't talk about it, but y'all, one of my teachers told me that they saw some old seniors still going up in here, y'all. They be going straight to their class. They don't be saying hey to nobody. Go straight
You
there.
didn't
As they
realize
should. Get that work done. You've been here too long.
Oh,
But I'm
God.
saying like that's embarrassing. Like,
But no,
Well,
you know you
shit.
get credits for them electives that you take. That you know.
You don't really get credits though. That's-
You do.
I mean, you do.
You
but
get,
it's
like, half credits.
nothing. It's nothing.
But that's
that
why you be
need.
having these credits that you don't really need.
I'm saying, oh my God, I
set
hate
right
when
now.
they
I'm
set
just
you up with a
coasting.
class you don't need, bro. Just give me my
Especially
mandatory
senior year.
class.
Especially senior year. That's exactly why I have work-based learning. So I have my 2 classes and I leave at 11:30.
I'm trying to get hooked up with that in November, man. I'm still.
Get on that work.
oh yeah, I most definitely got my work base for my 4th period every day. But I ain't got no car, so y'all already know how that
No
goes.
whip.
Stay in school.
And
No,
bet
but
you
your
got a
man
license?
You
got-
don't got a whip, and I know
Who
you
don't got a whip?
Do you got a whip?
Buick.
Oh,
I got
sir.
people that got whips, so that's all I need to worry about.
Let's
Talk
talk about
about-
it.
I'm saying,
I
and
ain't
it
got no
roomy.
whip, but
okay.
I still got some friends who could still give me a little snack here and there. But this is off regard. This is
I mean,
not who I
I
am.
have
We-
a nice Toyota, and
Toyota.
Toyota.
and she was definitely turned into a sports car. So
I will dust you in my 03 Honda. Try it if you want to.
I
03?
don't know
In my
about
03
that. I don't
Honda.
think Tina.
Not in
I turned into the
03.
Black Paul Walker real quick. We done got so sidetracked, y'all. But I want to address something real quick. This will be like no other podcast you will ever hear. The Sandbox podcast stands as a platform for people that have like-minded thoughts and they want to showcase that with the world and give voices to the voiceless.
It's
That's what we
about
stand as.
expression more than anything.
Literally,
Exactly.
express yourself. That's
For
why we have
sure.
2 males and 2 females. We like to keep it very, 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 very gender fluid around
And
here.
I'm gonna say it how
That's
it
not
is.
what that means. She did not use that
I
definition.
know, I did it.
right.
I did it. I so did it. I'm sorry.
You had me, then you lost me. I don't know where you was going with that one.
I had it, and then I lost it myself.
We like to keep a masculine and feminine
There you
side
go.
to
Side to
each side.
Oh God, balance.
Play both sides of the coin.
balance.
Play a little bit of devil's advocate.
This
Yeah,
way we
each
can
episode
also
is
have
probably-
our own views and be able to just talk
Yeah.
about it in generic sense. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Right.
Like, me and you can have a conversation, although that me and you were from different viewpoints and grew up from different times and
Times, girl, we are the same. She happened to that old head.
No, I'm saying like different areas. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of grew up in like Cobb County, but this ain't on me. Like, I live in
Cobb
Fulton.
County's
I live in
crazy
Fulton,
though.
y'all. I live
Honestly-
in Fulton, but
Honestly,
I kind of grew up in Cobb County, so I mean, I'm not used to a lot of the slang or lingo that y'all may
Yeah,
be
we can
used to.
tell no accent.
So I mean, yeah, and everybody's asking me like, Kristen, where you from? Girl, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
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 Yeah,
Georgia.
Oh my
and I feel
God.
like that takes us into our next topic, guys.
Does it really? Why did we start this podcast?
I mean, yeah, because you know, as Jared started going into it, we was definitely going there, and then we off the road, you know, to veer it off.
Right.
So yeah,
I can't see it, but I see what you're saying.
you know what? You can never see it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
What was-
We getting real
Hold on, I
aggressive.
don't- what was that supposed to mean?
We getting real aggressive, transitioning
supposed
into
to
the
mean?
next topic. I'm sorry.
So the next topic is why did we start this podcast?
Why did we start this
guys?
podcast, Jared? Jared, let me tell you,
Ooh,
man.
and like a little spicy question to add to that is, why did you choose the people you chose for this podcast?
Okay.
Mr. Producer.
You know,
Mr.
Mr.
that
Virgo. You know, Virgo's in the house.
Mr.
Mr.
Inventor.
Frank?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mr.
sir.
CEO.
Virgo season. Virgo season. Virgo season.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Aren't you a Capricorn?
Actually,
F F R.
I am a Sagittarius. Go Sags! Go Sags! Go Sags! Go
Yeah, you
Sags!
see, you sag. You suck.
All
All right,
what?
back to it. Back to it. So back into that nice little topic with the spicy add-on.
Okay. So, Aden, it took us like a year and a half.
In a year, listen, it started with just like Jared texting me, bro, you want to start a podcast? I think it was something like that. And I was like, let's do it. Let's just do it. Because I've always been a person that, like, if I want to do something, it don't matter how long it takes. It's going to be on my mind till it get done.
And
I knew we were going to start this podcast when I knew it was in the works.
I think that's only for certain things, guys.
It's for everything.
Just certain things.
Why we getting off topic?
Oh,
Off
God.
topic.
It was off
You
topic.
were,
It was just a
you
little-
were so
Impulsive.
And
You
just
gotta
like,
keep
we're
quiet.
getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Then like,
Right. Pick a side. Pick a
Right.
side.
like pick a struggle. Come on,
We
now.
finna mute your mic.
Oh God.
Crazy.
Mute. Wait, is my mic muted?
Wow.
We should.
Now it is.
Can you unmute me?
Yeah, the man podcast.
No. Boo. Okay, guys. No.
I feel like this is very biased.
Okay, go ahead.
Biased.
Very
What I
biased.
just speak truth. Okay. So when we came up with the idea for the podcast, I knew we had to have some really headstrong people around us so this thing could stay afloat and not just sink automatically with the first episode.
Yeah.
So I broke it off into teams and I thought to myself, okay, what people are good in what section? Because some people are really not good at talking or may not be the best at editing, but they're good at marketing and just putting things out there for that matter. So I know for sure when I picked up Kristen is very
Bubbly.
very flamboyant. She is just out there. So
Yeah.
I was
You
just
gonna
like,
hear her speak.
No,
For
seriously.
sure.
and I love her viewpoints and people love her. So I was like, you know what? We need to get her on the team ASAP because I've
Yeah.
seen her marketing skills with her YouTube channel. It is insane. She
Yeah.
does not stop for anyone or anything. And I want to applaud
Amen.
that for a
We
second.
clap it up. But yeah, we did break down what kind of conversationalists people were, you know, when we were choosing our co-host, you know, because I'm I'm more of a quiet person, but if we get on a topic that I'm interested in, I could ramble on for hours.
Yeah.
I remember me and Aden used to be on the phone together during quarantine. We used to just be talking about the craziest stuff.
Talking about nothing.
Just talking about nothing. Like, Aden was like my best friend through quarantine.
I'm telling you, like, bro, like, came up with a whole nickname for this girl, bro.
Yeah,
Lil Poopy.
Lil Poopy.
Lil Poopy is crazy. Lil Poopy is crazy.
It got another part, but, you know, I don't want to see that in the podcast.
And then it has that Lil Poopy is girl.
I don't know why she was just calling me Curtis the entire time.
No, because whenever I would be texting her, I'd be like, yo, she's like, oh, Curtis did. I'm like, what did Curtis do? She was like, I'm like, that don't sound like something Curtis would do. And I'll just be like, you mean Aden? And she's like, yeah, him. I'm like
not an act. Yeah, him.
And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know what to think.
I was like, Curtis did this, Curtis did that.
Curtis
man.
is insane.
No, the reason how it happened was because we were in a group chat trying to cheat together, like AKA try to cheat. We weren't cheating. We was working together and collaborating. It's just in case anybody has to see this. But
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
But
man,
I'm just saying that, like, how we even got on the phone was because he had texted me about an assignment, right? And we were like, I remember even what class, like, we were with Miss Dixon class.
Miss
right?
Dixon?
Yeah.
I can't even remember that.
Yes, it was Miss Dickinson class.
Oh, that was during quarantine when we were virtual, wasn't it?
Yes.
Girl, ain't none of them classes I did.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, who are you talking about?
I just remember he texted me about this assignment. I was like, oh, this is Curtis. And I was like, oh,
She was just, she knew it was Curtis
by
too.
his name.
Honestly,
knew
I
it
really
was
feel
Curtis.
like Curtis is so iconic now. That is all. Like
It can't be let go now. I'm just Curtis.
it can't. Be.
no, he can't, because I call Curtis, and call Aden, Aden.
She don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she talking about.
Nah, shout out Curtis though.
Shout out to
But like, I literally,
Curtis gonna be watching this like,
Oh
huh?
God, Curtis would be like, what are we talking about?
But no, like, for real, like, I had his name in my phone, Curtis. So I think, oh, Curtis is about to text me, like, bro, like, to Curtis.
No, and that just attests.
I never understood it.
That just attests to the chemistry we all have with each other though, going into the podcast, you know, and with the people we picked, you know.
Right,
Because
most definitely.
we know these conversations are gonna be crazy. A lot of the, you know, I definitely think one of the big reasons we started podcast is some of them FaceTime calls that just had us chuckling throughout quarantine with the
Oh
people.
my
We were
God.
like,
Talk about some of the
Quarantine
FaceTime calls. We
was a way-
cannot
I
talk
feel
about
like
some of the FaceTime
quarantine,
calls.
I never felt more connected
Honestly.
with people during quarantine.
and it's so ironic that when you're in your home alone, you choose to connect with people even more than when you're outside of your house.
And that's really crazy because, I mean, even through Instagram, like, I remember meeting Jared. We really met through Instagram,
Oh,
like,
God.
following each
Yeah.
other, like, reposting stuff.
Me on early Instagram.
Oh my God.
Jared used to post all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm like, man, it's my snack buddy.
Snack back.
That's literally, we did not know each other's names, so it was just snack buddy for like at least a
That is
month.
so cute,
Like,
bro.
for real. And then how I met Kennedy was like, we was in a graphic design class.
Oh, child.
And we was like real close, girl. I was trying to help her promote her when you was hanging up those posters when you were trying to be Miss
ninth grade, yeah,
Miss
Miss
ninth
Freshman.
grade.
Yo, that was a.
I remember everybody, and I may not remember your name, but I know how I met you.
That is so me, cause like, bro, the way folks will just come dap me up, and I'm like, oh, what's on, twin? I'm like,
No, because why that just happened to me? Like this dude walked up to me in the hallway right before I was coming over here. He was like, "Hey, bro, you remember me?" I'm just like, "Nah, bro, who are you?" He's like, "Oh, I went on a date with your cousin this one time, and you was there at main event." And I was like,
Not
"Oh,"
with the
and
cousin.
when he told me the day and the place, I knew exactly what he was talking about. We don't talk about that day. That was.
So yeah, we don't talk about Bruno, guys. Yeah.
Nah, shout out to Alex though.
Oh, not your talk about racist jokes. Is that a racist joke?
we gotta mute her mic
what are you
sometimes.
talking
We just gotta mute her mic sometimes, cause she don't.
I'm so
I'm
dead.
talking about what's his name? Alex, the Mexican guy. He's like Mexican.
What?
First
Next-
of
what
all,
do you-
first of all,
We're not-
Let's
We're
explore
not-
this. What are
we're
you
not
really
talking
talking
about that,
before
Alex.
the podcast
Kennedy
get
knows what
canceled?
Alex I'm talking about.
Before the podcast get canceled on episode
What you just
1,
said,
what
Alex?
are you talking
I just
about?
said shout out to
Okay,
Alex. That
you
was
might
it.
like real fast.
shout out to Alex.
We just gonna cut this out.
First of all,
Does she not realize her mic is on mute?
She
oh, shout out to Alex. I'm like, oh, he's talking about the Mexican Alex.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
No, y'all know what's funny? That was because he be making racist jokes about himself. So it's just like it's all bad.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Alex, you don't know Alex?
No.
He's the only Mexican. Oh, God,
Nah, shout out to Alex though. Shout out to Alex.
Shout out Alex gonna be an inside joke on God.
No,
Shout out
for real.
Alex.
No, but there's 2 inside jokes for him now. So I mean,
Hey,
get it
shout
how
out
you
Alex.
live it. Get it how you live it.
Shout out Alex.
Wait, who are y'all
Alex likes
talking
all
about?
these shout outs.
Hey,
Kennedy
Alex.
knows who I'm
Kennedy,
talking
who you
about.
talking about?
Slide up a little bit, Kennedy.
I'm just not used to you calling me that. So like.
Are we
Anyway.
Nah, what we talking about?
Right, what are
we talking about?
Like
What
you
are we-
always call me Ken, so I just like.
Girl, I done said your name 3 times in person. You just be talking. You just be talking.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really.
Boom, 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 boom.
And then here Kristen gotta suffice her ADHD. Gotta make some kind of
Oh
noise.
God.
Gotta talk for like be quiet, girl. Nobody was talking to you.
Hey, don't do that.
You know this would be perfect to talk about how we all met though.
Yeah.
We're just talking about
Were we
it.
not just talking about that?
Yes, we were just
See, I was so out the loop.
You was literally, I was telling you guys going down the line how I met all y'all.
Okay, so Jared, how did we meet? Because I'm not. I don't even.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember the story of how I met everybody. I already told the Kristen story.
Yo, how did me and Jared meet?
I think we had a lot of mutuals.
Bottom lip, bro. That's how I met Jared.
If you know. Oh, okay. So it was.
Yeah, the mutual friends. That's what it is. Always.
It be the mutual friends.
Yeah.
I think we officially.
Cause I believe that's how
met,
me and you met.
I think.
Yeah.
Who did we meet through?
It was probably through like a group chat. 9 times out of 10, it was through a quarantine group
It
chat.
probably Oh, I think it was through a quarantine group chat.
It was through a quarantine group chat.
I think it was.
9 times out of 10, it'd be a quarantine
I
group
believe
chat.
it was.
Because I know me and you met through track.
Yo,
we were running track together for like a month.
No, because I remember I would just see Jared just dying on that field running them 400s.
All them 400s was not it.
Track was vicious, bro. They had some torture techniques, bro. I remember with one machine, they had 2 kids strapped together just running with each other, bro. I'm like, dog,
that's how it be. Got the
this
ropes
is sick,
out.
boy.
Got the ropes.
This is sick. They don't care. But it get you right, though.
I'm still lost. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
And she's just going, mute her mic.
You're done. You're done.
Okay. Nah, but I think I definitely met Ken through a group chat
Yeah, I
as
believe
well
that's what it
too.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, because most of these people I did meet through group chats, or like, you know, the relationship flourished more in the group chat, you know, because I knew people through people per se, you know, like I knew Jared obviously from track, but through that group chat, you know, through Instagram, we started talking more.
We met in like 6 group chats because it was
Yeah,
it was the
always
barbecue
definitely-
group chat. Then there was you met me.
I know we were in a group chat too though.
We've been in like 6 group chats.
It's definitely been a lot of group chats. I definitely feel.
Wait, am I still on mute?
You're off of mute,
Okay,
Kristen.
you're out the corner.
What?
You're out of the corner.
You're out of timeout.
You never been in the corner? You look like you got put in the corner a lot as a kid though.
No,
I know
actually.
you was bad.
No,
I know you was a bad
You
kid.
look like you a nosy kid.
I was
On
just
God, you look like
nosy.
you was touching people that didn't want to be touched. Like you look like that kid.
I was that one kid. I remember one time, this girl, I gave her a hug, right?
And she didn't want no hug.
No, I was a kid though. Used to give everybody a hug. If I knew you, I'll squeeze you like real,
No,
real,
see,
real
you can't
tight.
be doing that nowadays. 'Cause,
And
You
I
can't be
used to-
doing that kid days.
Oh God.
No, I used to squeeze them so tight. I squeezed this girl so tight. She ate some popcorn and the popcorn kernel came out.
This is why I stay away from her, bro.
Oh, she just be vicious in her way.
I'm vicious, bro. She be vicious with her love.
I'm like, I'm appreciative, but like it be scary a little bit sometimes.
OD scary.
I just feel like
Cute creepy
I'm
music.
just- What?
What?
I just feel like me personally, I've always been a people person. I've always been like really down to make a new friend. So like we clicked instantly, like both of us. We clicked instantly. And we all have like mutual friends. We have this one mutual that we just do not speak about.
What? See,
Shout
no,
out
because
Alex.
that we're not. Shout out Alex.
Shut up.
Oh,
we didn't come up with a
I
name for
forgot
shout
you know
out
about Alex too, though.
I don't know about Alex. On
Yes,
God,
you-
it's just shout out Alex though.
Shout out Alex.
I don't know if you
You-
can shout out Alex.
I think you
I
know.
don't think you can shout out
I think you
Alex.
know
Shout
about. I
out
think.
Bruno. No.
I,
Mute her, Mike. Put her back in timeout. Put her back in
You're
timeout.
done.
I think that you do know about Alex. You just don't know that you know about Alex. But we all have this one.
That be me though. On God, I
Like
be
we all
knowing
have
so
this
many people.
one mutual that we just don't speak about. But shout out to them. Shout out to them. Jerry
Shout out
knows.
to them for making them group chats. Making them toxic friendships.
Well, we can't talk about some of the group chats. We
Wait,
cannot
no,
talk
no.
about some of the group
They
chats.
weren't in a group chat. They're just a mutual. We all are associated with them in some kind of way.
And she just not gonna say that name. Don't nobody know who she talking about.
Don't talk in subliminals if you're not gonna talk about it.
Right.
KKH.
KKH. We getting off topic.
KK.
Oh, wait.
So Kennedy, I'm been really curious. So
Kennedy
are
Ku
you
Klux
into
Klan.
girls or guys?
Oh,
Let's talk.
Whoa.
hold on. I'm gonna put
Getting
sure she got
spicy.
only her mic.
Okay.
Only her mic is on.
Okay. So I like both.
Hot seat.
I like both. I can honestly, in my opinion, if I like really want somebody, then I can have them. Shout out to Alex.
Shout out Alex. Shout out Alex.
Shout out Alex, bro.
Shout
Hey,
out
man.
to Alex because she's a real one.
Alex a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's
Nah,
the whole guy.
there's it's
Shout out Alex.
it's really, if you know, there's Alex and then there's Alex.
Bro, shout out Alex is just applicable in any situation.
Nah, just shout out Alex.
I'm saying shout out Alex on God. Hey, put that in.
I
episode
feel
name.
like maybe
Oh,
we should
yeah.
stop
Sign of the
shouting out
song.
Alex before Alex shouts out.
Oh.
Shouts out,
Shout out Alex. Shout me
See,
out.
I feel like when you
Big
brought up
dog.
shout out Alex, it was from a little racist intent, so I don't think you're allowed to use it like how we use it,
And so, but yeah, I do like both. I would rather a girl than a guy, but like lately it's been guys. So
Right.
man.
Why
Kristen,
you-
what made you ask that question though? What made you put her on that hot seat?
Hot seat.
How do you feel?
oh, don't
Hot
let
seat.
me put her in the hot seat.
How do you feel about men and women? How do you feel? 'Cause I know you got a boyfriend.
for what is this?
Oh, y'all calling out
Ferber?
names.
Ferber? I don't know his y'all. He's on the football team. But his name is Ferb.
Fed.
Fed.
You can't be fair when that's just your man, honey, unless you got
Okay.
something else going on
Yeah.
the side.
Where
Hey,
did
so
your
where black women come from?
Fed. You being fed.
Okay, y'all. So yes, I am dating right now.
Why she say it like it's a
You
secret?
guys, I am not dating, so if anybody want to hit my
No,
line, go ahead and do
boo, boo, boo.
I'm putting a thirsty one. You're being
Like,
thirsty. You're being thirsty.
that. Ooh.
You know what? Shout out Justin, man. He's a cool guy. I feel like even if we were to break up or not to be together next week, or 3 weeks from here, or a year from here,
Why it gotta be next week?
It's giving problems.
Stop being messy.
not even like next week or anything like that. I'm just saying that we will be still cool no
You know,
matter what.
Y'all are mature people like
just
that.
shout out to never mind.
Shout out to mature people to be
Shout out
honest.
to 77, low key.
Shout out to growing up.
Shout out to growing
31,
up.
53,
Oh, God.
whichever
Shout out
number.
to having successful relationships. And
Amen.
hoping that everything
And
works
unsuccessful
good.
relationships that can be resolved simply.
Right. Simple.
Shout out to, even if you can't have a healthy, successful relationship, but moving on and prospering after you get out that relationship. Shout out to
Wait,
that.
can
Shout
I
out to
answer the question? You
For
asked me?
sure.
Right. You like girls, Kristen?
I don't think I like girls, but this is like off the record. Off the record,
on the record, on the
Hold on.
podcast.
Off
On the record.
Off the record, on the record. But we on here, but we off here. Okay? Y'all, I don't really like girls, but I do find a lot of girls attractive.
As you
Like,
should.
Like physically, emotionally, or
Physically,
The other way.
I find them physically attractive. I feel like I wouldn't be able to be in a relationship with a girl.
okay.
Kristen is
I
gay.
feel-
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it.
So
Kristen
so
is.
this is all the way off the record. Mute my mic.
Oh, mute your
Oh,
mic.
mute the mic.
Mute the mic.
Oh,
Just cut
oh,
this part
oh,
out.
cut.
Yeah. So I think that
Hold on.
she likes to. Yeah.
Dibble. She like to dibble and dabble.
Eat it.
Dabble.
Eat it up.
Eat it up.
I love to do that. I mean, me personally.
We get it off topic.
We supposed to be talking how we met each other.
I told y'all to be my mic. I'm just.
Hey yo.
Hey.
It's not just that. It's also like.
She don't even know what she's talking about.
No, I was just
But
gonna
no,
say
I
a
never got
reference,
to
but we
finish
won't
my
be doing that in
statement.
this
I'm not
podcast.
gay, but I don't like girls or anything. But if I were to do something with a girl, it would just completely
So
be sexual.
scenario. Say all the men in the world disappeared. Would you marry a woman? Like that was your friend.
HE double hockey stick, yeah.
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Probably
love
throw
me
up
some
a little
Okay,
bit.
reverse the question. Say all the women in the world disappeared. Jared, you marrying your homeboy twin?
If it's Frank Ocean.
You fucking.
Twin. I'm not gonna cap.
If it's Frank
I'm not
Ocean.
gonna
Would you
cap
have
Steve
sex
Lacey.
with him?
I thought that I was
Oh my
dreaming.
God.
Steve Lacey could get married.
What's up, Steve Lacey, y'all,
Steve
man?
Lacey could get
No,
married.
no, because no, we finna get talking.
But
No,
how
I'm
Megan Thee
making
Stallion.
sure
I wish
I'm the
I
only
would.
one talking right here.
Megan Thee
I'm
Stallion.
tired of
I
people
knew
talking
you
about some.
wanted me.
I like
I
Steve
wish
Lacey
I
music. I like
did.
Steve Lacey music. Y'all was not listening to Steve Lacey before Gemini Rights.
I love Steve.
Y'all was not. All y'all came from TikTok. Y'all only heard Dark Red. Something bad's about to happen to me. That's the only song y'all knew for real, and y'all knew Bad Habit. Y'all were not Steve Lacey fans before the jump. I'm just gonna say
I
that.
also like his other songs.
I'm not gonna
too.
cap though.
What other songs?
Y'all did not hear
I don't remember. Hear me some of the other songs. See if I know.
Here go Kanye in the back. His old music listening self. He gotta know every song from the jump.
Nah, shout out
I
Kanye.
wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I
Yeah,
knew.
Kristen was definitely one of the new
TikToks.
fans. The TikTok fans. But nah, really, ain't nothing wrong with, becoming a new fan, actually going back, looking at, like, if you go in the back and looking at an artist's discography, I would say you're a real fan.
Yeah.
Like me, like, that's the thing. We be acting like we not listening to old rock artists. We not no real fan. We had to go back and listen to their joint.
Y'all not ready for the Nirvana talk. Y'all not
Twin,
ready.
you not ready for that Smith and Cure
But
talk.
see, I
the
really
Cure.
feel
Shout
like
out Robert Smith.
Shout out Robert Smith.
I feel like when, unfortunately, an artist passes away, that's when they really become very, like, popular.
Wait, is
like,
he dead?
Who?
Steve Lacey?
Yeah.
No.
Girl.
That's like the man dead. What my phone? My
No
phone
way.
dead, y'all.
Oh my god.
So I just feel
Oh
like,
my gosh.
like,
Yeah,
like,
put my phone on charge.
like, for instance, when P&B Rock died, Selfish hit
Give me your phone.
Number one on the
Kristen, I
chart
got it.
side.
Give me your
Selfish
phone.
hit number one.
Yeah, I see that.
And
But y'all knew this already.
when X died, his songs were topping charts. Like,
Dang.
why do we have to wait for artists to die for us to be topping their music? Because these songs are good.
I think you got me unmuted. I think a lot of the time it stems from the fact that, people don't be putting folks on. People do not put, like me, I be repping my artists hard as the HE double hockey stick. Like, Lucky, Here
Sugar
go.
Honey Iced Tea.
I'ma always put the folks on. Cause, like, bro, if it's good music.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
And that's another thing. Speaking of Steve Lacey, ain't nobody put me on to Steve Lacey. I didn't even know he existed. And that's how it be a lot of the time. I will say some of the time people just be wanting, show fake love.
I'm not gonna lie. I
hop
thought
on
that
the
man was
bandwagon.
white.
You thought Steve Lacey was white?
I thought that was a white man singing that song.
I can see it. Steve.
Because he's.
His name's Steve.
His name is Steve, first of all.
Frank
And
Ocean
then
is
he
very
don't
underrated.
No.
Don't speak that
Accurately
blasphemy
rated.
again. He is
Accurately
very
rated.
accurately rated.
Okay,
Everybody-
I'll take that.
He's not underrated.
Who you know saying they not rocking with Frank Ocean? They don't got a
It's a
song.
few people that
And
I
they
know.
in hell.
Like,
Oh God.
Honestly, I mean, I listen to like most
I'm
music.
gonna be honest, Kristen ain't never. I feel like I don't really be like, ooh, let me search up Frank Ocean.
And this
like,
is why you going back on mute.
Put her in the corner.
I love me some Frank Ocean.
Carrie, y'all got Bluetooth?
Oh no, I don't got the Bluetooth hooked up right now.
Damn. I just put my phone. You got Bluetooth?
I feel like
Connect to the Bluetooth
I
right
feel like I don't. Okay,
On my
I think
phone?
it's accurately like
On my phone?
accurately
here? Yeah.
like rated. I feel like possibly would be SZA. Like because now hear me out.
You
hear me
saying
out.
SZA's overrated?
No, I said she's like accurate.
But a lot of y'all didn't listen to Z. Y'all didn't listen. Y'all just heard Control and was like,
No,
okay,
but-
this is it.
No.
But
God.
see, no, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. People don't listen to the whole album. Like they skip. Like for instance, who listened to the whole Summer Walker album? The whole Nicki
Oh,
Minaj.
I watched that whole thing, Bookie. Kristen.
She came to rap though. Oh my God.
What?
Knowing-
Jared, you know I love me some
No, because
Summer.
that
I'm not
entire
gonna count.
that entire winter last year, Kristen would not shut up about this album,
Listen,
bro.
listen. I'm not gonna
I'm not
count.
gonna
I
lie,
literally
still,
cried
like,
when I
still
didn't go
over
to.
it is great.
I literally
I-
cried at her thing, y'all. I
I was the guy that was slept on Summer Walker. I was until like I had to go listen. Like no, I think this girl.
Why were you willing?
Listen. It was this girl. She had sent me the playlist. I met her at a Lucky concert, right? Shout out to him. I met her at that Lucky concert. I was listening to music in the playlist. I think I heard Session 33 and that song with Lil Durk.
Oh.
My God, I've been a fan ever since. Can't nobody tell me nothing about Summer Walker. She's so hard.
Yeah,
Summer
she
Walker,
is.
she is literally.
She the truth.
Still over it is definitely
truth.
like that album. Like that's
Just that album? Oh.
no, not just that album. I'm just saying like still over is like one of the like I love her top tier album, but I love a lot of her older music too.
No, I love me some deep.
I think that
You said who?
Some deep. Who is that?
Oh, I thought you
Start
said
some deep.
Yeet. I was
Let
finna
them
kick
hear
you off
me.
the
Ah,
podcast.
listen.
Yeet, I was finna kick
Listen,
you off
wait,
the podcast.
if we speaking of Yeet,
I
I'm
love
not
me
gonna
some
cap.
deep too.
Speaking of Yeet, listen, this opinion is gonna get a lot of hate and a lot of backlash. So I'm gonna say
alrighty guys.
So I'ma
We're
say
prepared
it.
for the comments to keep
I'ma say it.
aiding off.
one time.
One time only.
Right now,
No.
Yeet is overrated.
You're
I
a
believe
brand
that.
black person, bro.
No,
I don't
because
like
I was
Yeet.
my
Not
boy,
Yeet.
my boy Nick.
Y-E.
Shout out Nick. Shout out Generation Me.
Oh, so shout out Nick. Shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick. Shout out Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy. But
Shout
yeah,
out Alex.
here
This
she
is
go.
why- this
Here
is
she
why you
go.
going on
Yeah,
mute.
my boy. Listen. My boy.
I can't take this.
He was putting me on the Yeet Loan, you feel me, X-Man, Lucky, all that last year. And I was like, dang, it's hard. Like, especially it's unreleased. But I'm like, I'm listening to what he putting out now. And I'm like, this just for the fans.
I don't know what he be saying.
He got out of touch with what I liked about him, because he had a real specific sound. It was always different. But like now it's just all Tonka. It's all so-and-so. I'm like, bro.
I count money. That's like the only song I can really say I like.
That song ain't bad though.
It's,
I don't remember it. How you go?
what are you singing? We talking about Yeet.
Y'all.
That's what I'm talking about.
She don't know what she
thinking
talking
about
I
about.
want her
Yeet.
back all the time.
I count
bro.
money.
She is so funny.
I count money. I count
Speaking of
money.
music though, for the future, we definitely did have some, music heavy episodes coming.
Stay tuned for a special co-host that we got coming for y'all.
Ooh.
I don't even want to say too much.
What?
Stay tuned. Stay
We
tuned.
know, twin. We know. Hey.
Could I ask y'all some questions?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, what y'all parents do?
Oh,
Yeah,
Here this
I'm
girl
trying to
go.
see where the
Dang,
money
you,
go.
both of y'all just getting
Wait,
federal
nah,
today.
See,
But
I'm saying
that's
OD
more,
fed.
That's more federal than me. She's
That's
getting,
OD fed.
She's
That's
getting,
incredibly
But
federal.
no, like,
she's getting into the
seriously.
salary.
Like, what do y'all parents do?
So my mom, she's actually a quadrillionaire, and she works for the entire world. She runs the world. She's the world president.
Billy.
In fact, she's actually looking into running Mars as well,
Wow.
becoming a billionaire.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this now. My mom is the one that told Michelle Obama to mess up the school lunch. Hate me if you want to. Try it.
Oh my God! Speaking
Really?
Try it
I
if you
feel
want
like
we need to explore that for like at least 3 minutes. How Michelle Obama just
to. Messed up the school.
pattered the school lunches.
Just.
or the girls can get some questions.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
I guess the women can get
I'm
something when they
open
want.
to any topic.
How do you feel about Michelle Obama fucking up school lunches?
Not that topic.
Right.
I'm not very diverse in that topic.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. An event happened where I just stopped eating school lunch, and I just have not eaten it since then. But from what I can see, it's
Shout out to school lunch still being
Outside of
terrible.
School lunch. Nah,
it's
nah, the
it's
nachos be good on a
Kristen's
good day.
nickname.
On a slick,
On a good day, on a good
Okay, yeah. Now can we get a question?
Can we get a question?
Like a-
So
like-
actually,
There's some aggression behind that. What you
a
mean by
good
that?
question. What are your plans for the future of the podcast? Where do you see yourself going with this podcast? You yourself, how far do you see yourself taking it? And Kristen, you can piggyback off that when she's done.
Well, I like to do everything. I'm like I like to dabble in everything. You know that word.
We can tell you a dabbler.
And so I just feel like personally, but I'm on marketing, but I love this co-host and I like to talk and I like to put my opinion on it, but I definitely don't want to like take out anybody else's opinion as well. Like I definitely like to hear everybody's perspective because then it make me think like, dang girl, like
Maybe you was a little sick in the head. Yeah.
Hey, that's kind of crazy. I ain't.
Hey, yo.
Okay, I feel like the reason how far I would like to take it is like even like I feel like I really just like talking. Like to be honest,
y'all gonna keep hearing like
you be talking
like.
to talk, but I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
it. Because, you
The
know, it
energy
adds
is
some
there.
flavor.
Because you realize that you have a voice and you want to use that, and I love that for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
love
get
And,
it.
that
and you
for
know
you.
what? I feel like a lot of people don't really value what I be saying, but I really be knowing
Because
what
it
I
be
fucking
nonsense
talking
from
about.
time to time. I'm not going to cap.
And then sometimes it actually be real life stuff.
And I be trying to
now.
speak some sense into you, like what we talked about the other day.
Ah.
You still ain't do it.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
Still ain't do it.
Jared also talks some sense into me because
Yeah, y'all be needing some sense sometimes.
you need some sense too.
Oh, wow.
But
That's kinda crazy.
for real, like how far I would really take it out in the future is like really starting my own podcast. Really,
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Explore that. I want to hear about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
like-
Sandbox Universe.
Whoa.
like my own radio station or like
I can see
something
that.
Like
Like I can see you have like a a college radio.
Yeah, like something like that. That's what I would really like to do. But
Yeah, that would be super
I
dope.
feel like if I was to do it, it would really be just for fun. It wouldn't be for something I
Yeah.
would want to do in future because I really kind of want to pursue marketing. Really, like that's like my objective.
Marketing
goal.
yourself, you know,
Mm-hmm.
building your brand.
No, not even just my brand. I would help the people rebuild bigger brands. Like I want to be at Sam's Club.
She said,
rebuilding their
I'm
brand.
going to be the next Jada Waiter. That's what she said. I'm going to be the next
Period.
Jada Waiter.
I want to be the person because, like, my cousin, y'all, she can go anywhere she want to go. Right now, she in Italy right now and doing nothing.
Woo.
Just
First
do
of
it.
all, because they
Black
want
Queen
her,
right there.
and she's the executive. She's like woman of the year award
Okay.
for her
let me-
company,
let me find
and
out.
she worked for 7-Eleven. She used to work for
Chick-fil-A?
Whirlpool. She did all the marketing
Whirlpool,
stuff.
like the fridges?
Yes, the refrigerators.
Shout out Whirlpool.
So she and Goody Hair Ties. And I just think that I just really love how she works and how she produces herself and like continue on in her what she wants to do. So like I like the idea that.
So what does she want to do? Because I see her climbing through the ranks, you know, doing what she has to do. But you know, what's her goal?
What's her job?
What's her goal?
She's a marketing director for the company.
That's
So
cute. I
she
love
comes
that.
up with all the different ideas, like the idea for having a TV on the refrigerator. She came up with that idea.
Yo.
Let me find out.
And
Oh God, let me find out.
You gonna be
Like-
responsible for a lot of people's houses getting robbed, bro. They
Yo,
be taking
oh
them
God,
fridges. They stay taking them fridges.
But like, how you finna get this gigantic refrigerator out my house by the time I?
wait,
You'd be
people
surprised
really
we live in
stealing
Atlanta.
refrigerators?
You be bro, that fridge is like
Surprise,
8K
bro.
twin. That's an easy
That's,
list.
oh God.
Don't let me catch you when you're not home, twin. That's coming with me.
You pop up around the corner. Hey man, this fell off the truck.
Oh, nah, bro. Imagine coming home, your whole fridge gone. Can't even get nothing to eat, bro. Can't even make you a sandwich
y'all
'cause
are
you tight.
insane.
I wouldn't even be pressed. Like, say somebody took my clothes. I'm like, I can always get new clothes, but don't play
Man.
with my food.
I'm saying, bro, I'd have to do a double take. I wouldn't even believe it. I'm like, am I tweaking?
Like, out of all the things you decided to take, you decided to take my
saying.
refrigerator.
It's just a
Bruh.
big stain on the floor, bro. Just like missing fridge. Am I tweaking?
Imagine you walking up to it and like, oh, you try to grab for the handle.
I'm like, you don't gotta look at it because you know your fridge. You're not even looking at it, boy. Am I tweaking?
Air? I feel like going back into that though, I love the marketing aspect of it and I love that she like comes up with the ideas, but I like to come up with them and execute them. Like I've always been that type of person. I always want to go through with it, and that's kind of why I'm like, glad you asked me to co-host. And I also think that if y'all want to see an all-female panel for a little girl talk,
Oh, no, we
Oh,
gonna have to
no,
get
no,
that
no.
going.
Female
I
panel.
feel like an all-female
Well,
panel,
we should do an
but just a little
For the
girl
girls,
talk.
for the girls,
For the girls,
we gotta
for
get
the
something for the
girls.
girls.
For the
twin.
girls, for the girls, and we can do one
You know
for
we
the
got.
boys.
You know we have a little a little meaty podcast.
Hey, meaty
too.
podcast is crazy.
Oh,
You going on mute. You going on mute, G. No, meaty.
The man cave too, man.
Okay, I like that.
But he said meaty podcast. I was like, hey,
a
yo,
little bit of a sausage fest. You feel me?
But I just definitely like. I like the
Thirsty.
thirsty.
What do you mean sausage fest?
I don't know.
First of all, I don't even like sausages.
Okay.
I
So,
actually like bacon.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I just feel like personally that this podcast is going to take everybody far, and I'm excited for it because, like I said, I already put this on my college app.
Hopefully we can get far. We start
ready.
talking about sausages.
I am ready for the the more in-depth topics. So when we start talking about African American culture,
And how these white folks be taking this shit. Okay, taking it.
you gotta word it right, Kristen.
And also,
Okay,
y'all,
and
we do
how
have a
these
takeover
white,
coming up.
uncultured white people.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
Little Mermaid. Oh, that
No.
finna get him. That finna get him tight. I already
I
got
was
him
talking
tight.
about the takeover at our
No,
school.
I'm in the
Are y'all coming?
I'm in the promo video for it. I'm
The
in the
takeover. Let me know.
The
Let me know.
takeover that Miss Reeves did. So she did it last year, and basically she gave away like MacBooks, AirPods, iPads to the seniors, and we all got to learn something. It was literally a takeover.
Wait, everybody got one?
The takeover. Do you?
I ain't never got one. Everybody got a MacBook.
She's.
Kristen said I had to wait on my
Oh God.
Hey, look, I brought mine out for the
It
one.
was a giveaway for the seniors, but now we're seniors.
Everybody get one.
For
But
the
I said every senior get one though, right?
no,
She gonna get her MacBook.
no, it's a giveaway. You get a raffle ticket.
See, that be me. I don't be liking giveaways because,
Hell
bro, if I don't get it, I gotta fight.
Right.
Oh, God.
I'm
I'm
mad. I'm mad.
The
I'm
only-
mad.
The
Spend my
only
little
thing about it
$10
is the only thing about it is it was unorganized because everybody had a ticket. So if you won and you weren't a senior, you couldn't get the MacBook, the AirPods. You couldn't. No, it was just a MacBook that was for the seniors. So if you had that ticket and you won the MacBook, but you weren't a senior, you could not get the MacBook.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If
Bro,
I
I
get the
would be
winning
pissed.
ticket, I'm flipping the MacBook.
Oh
I'm
God, I would.
crazy.
Wallahi, I'm finna flip it, bro.
I mean,
Easy
but you have
1200.
one.
That's
Exactly,
Why I'm
easy
gonna flip
Yeah,
it.
you
1200.
would flip it, but if you don't have one, then obviously you wouldn't flip
I'd
it.
probably
Like for me,
still would
honestly,
flip
if
the
I
MacBook.
got an iPad, then I would probably.
Girl, you got an iPad right
Exactly, I
there.
would probably
Bro,
flip
if you
it.
got an iPad, you really don't need a
I ain't gonna lie.
MacBook.
One of the main reasons why I want to go to North Carolina A&T is really because they giving out free MacBooks at that school.
Oh, I was like, how
I'm
did
about
this?
to say,
I
North Carolina?
say, what's really going on?
I was waiting for the sentence to tie back into what the hell we was talking
I
about.
was like, wait, where we going with this?
I'm saying, I'm like, all right,
But
all
no,
right.
like that's
Duke for
one
the
of
win.
like I ain't gonna lie because they give out who you know HBCU giving out free
In
iPads.
fact, I don't even know what HBCU with a clean bathroom.
Huh?
Nah, another HBC.
I feel like that should have got a boom.
That I don't even know what HBCU
That's-
taking
that's
care of their
just
students
sad.
for real. They just want that
No,
black
for
clout.
But then you also have the PWIs that want that black cloud. Like I want to go to Duke. I think that it's a very diverse school. Yeah, it's a
Slick, I can't even do it, son. I gotta be with my
Dude,
people. Gotta be with
Basketball,
my
I can say
people.
maybe for basketball, but for just going as
No.
like a regular student,
But
I
I'm
don't
not
think I
though.
can see that.
I want to be a
I-
lawyer. That's a good. They have the like one of the top law programs.
Well, I'd say why not like
Bro.
somewhere like Princeton or Harvard.
But that's for
don't
law
matter.
school. This is just undergrad. I want to go to Duke for undergrad. That's but law school is where you would go to Princeton, Harvard.
Okay, I was about
but-
to say you just going for undergrad. Or you going for
No, if I was to go for undergrad, first of
No.
all, I need some coins.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even want this to come off crazy.
Can we get that?
Literally,
Can we
I
get
don't.
that?
I don't even want.
I
this
need some coins. No. What's the
We don't even have that.
well,
She just want her point accredited. She just wants someone to agree.
I just think that that's where you're gonna get the most money from, like straight up, like dead for like. Okay, for instance, you want to go to Tennessee State University? They gave out so many scholarships last year to the point where if you didn't apply by September 10th, you want to go to their school, you're not getting no scholarship.
That's kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy, right? But like that's literally how it is because they gave out so much money. Literally, I'm going to this PWI. I know for a fact with my GPA and everything that I'm gonna have in my college app, I'm gonna get a full ride to Duke. Manifesting it.
Mm-hmm. Black queen right there.
Yes.
But me, I gotta be with my people. I gotta be with my
understand
black woman. Mm-hmm. That's where I wanna be.
and I ain't even mad at that.
You can hate on it.
So I kind of didn't like how you gonna give him the do, and then
I ain't know what you were talking about. You were like, you said bing, bing, bing. I'm like, what the hell is a bing, bing, bing?
Okay.
We don't have a bing, bing button.
Putting a ball. Let me hear him.
You know, you could go ahead and run through them though.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I need my
Insane.
ding ding ding, I need my ding 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 ding
Okay, for the uninitiated, we do have a couple of segments on the show. We probably wouldn't have run through them today, but in later episodes, you will see them. Of course, we have the Peach of the Pick, which would be similar to the Donkey of the Day from the Breakfast Club, where we would talk about one set topic that wouldn't coincide with what we're talking about generally, and it would probably be something more lighthearted.
You know what? Pop that Peach of the Pig right now. We gotta get back on these Michelle Obama lunches.
I low-key feel like what I do want to talk about is what is everybody's relationship status, and it's not even like that. I just want to know.
Here she go. Mute her mic.
No, don't
mute her mic. Fed. All right, so Kristen. What grade were you in when Michelle Obama did the travesty that she did?
Do y'all really think I know that? I'm just here to eat. What you talking about?
Speaking of eating, though, I just remember as a
I
child.
remember getting free stuff. What happened?
I do remember getting them free OD large juices.
Nah, the juices, the freeze cups.
The freeze cups.
Hey, yo.
Hold on, get in on that. What y'all know about the
What y'all know about the
I
freeze
ain't even been
cups?
in the shit, but remember them Sherberts, nigga, bro? Like,
Woo!
Remember that?
I
Remember
don't
them
know what
Blurvis
school
beep?
y'all talking about. I went to an APS school.
APS.
That's so.
B
First of all, let's
FR.
what? What the hell spell?
What are you talking about?
BFFR?
Too much on TikTok.
Oh,
For real?
get off it.
Students on the 450 hall need to get with a club sponsor. We need to clear the area, make your way back down the main stairwell. All 5 of you.
Hey, I don't. Hey, all 5 of us. That's kind of crazy. That's fair.
Oh God, he got them on camera.
That's mad.
He talking to them specifically.
Oh God, he said.
He finna call names next.
Wait, is he
Thank you for
talking?
your cooperation and have a great day.
He said, "Thank you very much."
Minutes be parking in the student parking lot knowing damn well.
Not all 5, y'all.
That's fast. That's so fast.
I mean, he don't want to be pulling up in that little stanky Range Rover.
That old one.
No, the white one. The one that's always parked in the first row. It's
Oh,
white.
nah.
I knew Mr. Minute was doing something with Story, man.
Oh, whoa!
I mean, his name is Menace.
Hey, yo,
How many
yo,
minutes yet? Are we in the hour already?
yo.
We at 51 minutes, y'all.
Wait, y'all.
Yo,
51
yo,
minutes
yo,
in,
yo.
bro.
Cut that one.
We gonna have to bleep that one
No,
out.
she's talking about something. His name is Menace.
On God, he been a menace though.
A menace to
He kind
society.
of scares me a little
So-
bit. I don't really try to rock with him.
He scares
How y'all want to
you?
wrap this up? I feel like this was a really good
You know
episode
how we
today.
can wrap it up? Freestyle.
Hey,
Hey.
yo.
Hey, I'm back at it again. I'm back
Cut her
at
mic.
it again.
You're done. You're done.
LMAO for
You're
real.
done.
But
You're
nah,
done.
for real, I don't think the guys got to talk about where they see this podcast going in the future, you know,
go ahead.
because as me and Jared, you know, as the spearheaders, I would say, of the Sandbox podcast, you know, we've had it in the works for a very long time. So, you know, it's kind of like our child, you know. And we've already been talking about, you know, a season 2, you know, a season 3 coming in the works, you know.
Merch coming soon.
What are you guys gonna do? Oh, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, but well, actually, ask your question.
Well, as I'm talking to the CEOs of Sandbox, right? I really was really curious. Like, are you guys gonna have this continue on for the younger kids?
Dang.
For
Yeah,
the-
when we leave.
that's-
That was actually, we did talk about that because we were talking about if the podcast does, you know, end up getting a lot of exposure, we could leave this here, you know, the Sandbox podcast, you know,
Legacy.
to grow generationally, and we move on to do a bigger Sandbox podcast, you know.
That really is just if people want that, because a lot of people don't want that for themselves. I want it
Yeah.
to branch
I
out.
would.
and
I
just
say leave it with
differentiate.
Keanu. Oh, what's his name? Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeezy.
God,
Shout out Yeezy.
Kanye.
We also got King here,
Hey,
y'all. We
yo,
got King
Kanye,
here.
I need me some new shoes. What's going? What's
We-
going, bro?
Damn, hold on. We going.
We got Kanye
ever
Yeezy on the
since- Hold on,
camera.
mind the damn camera. You look, listen. Ever since I stopped my contract with Gap, you know what I'm saying? They been doing me wrong. You feel me?
Yeah, I
So
can
we
tell.
gon'
That's
You
why
had
he breaks
them-
off the
you had them
podcast.
bags
It's
with
giving
all them
thirsty.
clothes on the floor.
Now listen,
What
a lot of
happened?
people don't understand Kanye. His purpose is to be an individual. Everybody here is an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, if you could agree with everything that I'm saying, that's not good. That's not good. That means that I'm not an individual. I'm a people's person. If you can agree with everything I'm saying, that means I'm speaking for you and not for myself. That's the purpose of this podcast. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm speaking for myself as an
Hey,
individual. You know what I'm saying? So
As an
Kanye.
individual.
So you know what I'm saying? It's Kanye in a bit. You feel
Right,
me?
you feel
Sandbox
me?
podcast. You know what I'm saying? On the
Yeah.
damn low for goddamn
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah.
60s.
Talk about it.
Rolling
Talk that
60s,
talk.
young nigga.
Talk
What
that
you
talk.
talking about? Oh
Individual
God.
talk,
Hell
and I
yeah.
still ain't got me no pair of Yeezys.
All right, nah, but look, I'm not Kanye West. I don't know
He's Kanye
how you
Huff.
can get
That's Huff.
Yeezys.
Kanye
You might be able to
Huff.
get them
Let's
on
give it up,
Grail or
y'all.
like StockX
Yeah,
or some shit.
get that mic back. Thank
need
you.
the
Sit back down.
You're done.
Oh my God.
So,
That's our man
For
Kanye
the-
Health on the lens though, man.
for
Shout out
the-
Kanye.
For the big dog, big cheer. What do you see? Like, what do you see? Where do you want this to go? What it do?
I remember when we had the very first Westlake podcast here. I came in as the only guy, so I had an opinion, but my opinion would always stand out because I'm the only male presence on the show, so I always came off as the villain in certain situations, so to speak.
Yeah.
And the things I would talk about, a lot of them just wouldn't really coincide, and I wanted a platform to voice my opinion further. And then I ended up leaving Westlake for a period of time, so I couldn't really continue the podcast. So I got into talks with Aden, and it was like, yo, bro, we got to start something outside of school and get something started up. And we went through at least like 3 different crews.
3 iterations to
It was so many people that we would just scout for months on months, and just to finally get where we are now, it's just been this beautiful thing, and I really want to take this far.
and to keep it going, man.
Exactly. Like if we were to leave it here and leave a legacy with just all of these people, that would be great. But ideally, I would like to take this outside of school,
Yeah.
and then carry it on into college for that matter, and then just have something on the outside as well.
Have something people can express themselves on, because expression is so huge, especially in college. We're gonna have so many more things to say.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cause that mental health that's something else.
That's definitely gonna
Are
have
we
to be an
gonna be talking
episode.
about the
That's
things
gonna have to be
going
an
on?
episode. But
That's-
Are
look,
we
we
gonna be
cutting in the
talking about
time
tea?
today.
We really cutting the time today, y'all. But look,
Our camera crew gotta
Wait,
leave.
hold on,
They
we
parents here.
How long our podcast gonna be normally?
Probably like an hour.
probably
Close to it. Probably like 56 minutes. Yeah, we have 56 minutes now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we've been talking about nothing, especially Kristen.
What?
What? We need to have
wasn't-
a what band? What? Just a recorder. What? What?
Yeah, we got hella sound effects. I'm a fuck around with them a little bit later. But look, I
And
really
make sure you find my bling 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 bling.
yo bling bling. I got you.
Hey yo.
But I just really want to thank y'all for coming and enjoying this with us. This has been the side. I can't even focus. That's just
He's
I
so
can't
excited.
even I can't even contain my excitement for everything. But this has been the Sandbox podcast. I'm Jared.
I'm Aden.
I'm Ken.
I'm Kristen.
And we out.
And we
Catch y'all in the next one.
out.
Big dog.